let's go ahead and click continue, see where we left off, and move from there, shall we? Okay, so we're in this area here. I believe this is blocked. Yep, I remember that. Okay, yeah, so that's the telephone. Let me take a look at the map here. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't think we went to the left there. What is that white egg-looking item? That's interesting. I don't remember that. Did we actually go into that room? I guess we must have. Okay. So I can't go up there. And I can't go up here, it looks like. So then... I don't think I go down. I think I go to the right here. Okay. Alright. That bird is watching us, chat. It's very creepy. There's something here that I'm missing, chat. I don't know what it is. Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Alright. So where else can I explore, chat? Where else can we go from here? We did not manage to go to the left there. Okay. But is it possible to go to the left? Wait a minute. Is there something here? Oh, there is. Oh, I remember. Yeah, we sent the Slinky down there. I remember that. Okay. Yeah, I was just refreshing my memory, chat. Dang it. Come on, Blob. You can do this. I hate you. I hate those, whatever those creatures are. The bats or whatnot. Did we go over here? We did, and it's blocked. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. I remember that. Yep, I remember that, chat. Okay, let's redo this. I think the tough thing about a game like Animal Well is that, you know, I really want to experience this game without, you know, without spoiling anything, without, like, looking anything up and I guess solving the game, you know, solving it with the help of other, like, users or whatever, other people. But at the same time, I feel like there are moments where I am, you know, where I am kind of like stuck, and you know, because I'm stuck, I don't really know what I'm meant to do, and I feel this desire, you know, to feel this desire to research, you know, and look up things. Okay, so we're here. I could go to the left over here. I don't remember if there was any pathway that we could see. Oh yeah, it was blocked off. I remember. Firecracker, sure, sure. Going down, hmm. Chat. This is interesting. Okay, it looks like we do have ads starting soon, and for these ads I will be pausing and I will be exercising. So don't be afraid of missing anything, chat. Yeah, so this was blocked, this pathway. We were not able to go there, I remember. Okay. Okay, okay. I suppose we can go down to the left here. I actually wonder what that bird is doing. Like, what are we supposed to do with that bird? Okay, we have ads, chat. Let's pause the game. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of stretching and exercising. Oh, boy. I think I did get, you know, the chance to walk around quite a bit today and you know, exercise my legs a little bit. So that's really, really nice. But other than that, have not really done much of, you know, weightlifting or upper body exercise, I suppose. Oh boy. Oh man. Yeah, that feels good. So, chat, the boba, you know, shop that me and my friend went to you know, grab some drinks. They apparently have a collaboration, which I did not know about. They have a collaboration with Demon Slayer, which is pretty cool. And so you can see here this little like sticker that I have. My friend got it whenever we went to that, you know, boba shop. It's a Nezuko sticker, which is pretty cool. I like that. Um, yeah, I was thinking, I was a little bit tempted, thinking like, oh, maybe I should get like a collaboration drink type stuff. But then I was like, nah, I uh I probably don't need it. I did spend money already and I don't want to spend more. So I was like, never mind. No, thank you. Do not need. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, stretch the legs. Oh boy. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Do a little bit of some arm circle waving. Yep, yep, yep. Hmm. Yep, there we go. Feels good. Okay. Oh, yeah. You know, I feel very lucky, chat, because I remember basically earlier today, right? So when I woke up at around, you know, 2:30, 3 p.m., um, basically when I woke up, I ended up taking a shower, right, to prepare for going to the mall and hanging out with a friend of mine. So I took a little bit of like a quote unquote morning shower after I woke up. And I remember that like I had this feeling in my head where I was like, oh man, I feel like there's a very slight kind of dull headache that is going on, and it did not feel very good. And so I was like, maybe I should try to, be a little bit safe and take some headache medication before I go out. But I did not end up doing that. I actually forgot to, take any sort of headache medication, any pain relievers. And thankfully, right, I think this has been something that has happened in the past before. Um, I find that sometimes, I will wake up one day and I'll feel like this kind of slightly dull headache, right? This dull pain in my head. And it's interesting because typically I find that after I eat some food, whether it's like, a light snack or maybe it's like a proper meal, I feel a lot better. And so I wonder if that's just like, kind of my body's way of communicating to me, being like, yo, um, you probably need to, what's it called? You probably need to eat properly. And yeah, you probably need to kind of feed yourself um, um, normally in order to not feel a searing pain in your head and feel horrible, right? Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. But thankfully, even though I felt a little bit bad, uh, yeah, even though I felt a little bit bad this morning or I guess this afternoon whenever I woke up, thankfully right now the headache is gone and I don't feel any pain or anything. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting, chat. I still have not really figured out how I'm supposed to Oh, there's a squirrel. Hello, squirrel. I found you. Yeah, I still have not figured out how I'm supposed to quote unquote like defeat those bosses, you know, those enemies. Hmm. Okay, what am I looking for, chat? What do I need? Well, I have not been up there. That's interesting. Maybe I should try going all the way to the left side here? Okay, okay. Interesting, chat. Okay. I'm seeing something, chat. So it looks like basically this right here is the room where you basically collect all of the different the eggs that we've picked up in different chests all around. And I'm guessing once you collect all the different eggs, something will happen, but I'm not entirely sure what will happen. Um, yeah, so this seems to be an egg collection room. Very fascinating. Okay. Um, okay, there's a firecracker. There's a dog. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the yo-yo has no effect. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I see. Okay, okay. Yeah, I definitely cannot cross this, chat. Yeah, that is a large body of water that I am not getting anywhere with. Yep. No tanks. Wow, it is faster than me. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, I have no idea, chat, how the heck I'm supposed to get up there. Okay, the squirrel's moving. Oh boy. I don't think this looks good. Take disc. Okay, okay. Damn it. Oh shit, it follows me through. Wow, okay, okay. That's fascinating. Okay. So, I wonder, chat, if we're supposed to throw the disc, or if we're supposed to throw a firecracker. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. That is very, very interesting, chat. So, hmm. based off of what I saw, the disc that we grabbed, right? It has no effect on that ghost dog. And, it seems like the firecrackers, they are able to, kind of temporarily stun the dog, right? However, it does not last, for a long time. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, like, I think the most puzzling thing that I'm dealing with right now in this game is, like, I feel as if there is no method that I have available to get rid of, certain, certain enemies, certain, like, bosses, potentially, right? Um, I don't really have a way to, yeah, like, get rid of them permanently, so to speak. I can kind of, you know, delay them, but I can't really do much else besides that, which is very, very strange. Rank. Oh, I see. Okay. That's clever, chat. That's real clever. Took me a moment to kind of solve that. But that is extremely clever. Hey, what are these bubbles? Ooh, okay, okay. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. This is tough. Okay, okay. Oh, I messed up, chat. I couldn't get in there. Oh, that's frustrating. This is an interesting puzzle, though. Very interesting. Even more bubbles, huh? Nope. Failed that one. Nope. Failed that one. Aha. We made it, chat. Well, this is fascinating. Okay, okay. Another save point. Let's fucking go. Alright. Rather than continuing to the left, let's go back over here, chat. I feel like we did not explore enough over here. No! God damn it. Traveling on these bubbles is very tough. Not as clean cut as you would expect it to be. Damn it. No! Nope. Nope. Oh boy. We're gonna be stuck here for a while, chat. This is not looking good. Hey, I believe in us, chat. No! I was so close. So close, chat. Damn it. I fell even further down. Really? Okay, we retry this. Alright. Surely we can go higher, right, chat? Ooh, okay, okay. I think I see what we have to do. No! Oh, that was brutal, chat. That was heartbreaking. Okay. Gotta wait for the bubbles to spawn so that we have plenty of ones to jump on. Damn it. No. Alright, we can make this, chat. We can do this. Ugh, I keep jumping that too early. What? How did I fail that jump? What the heck? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, chat. Nope. Man, this is a tough thing. Oh my god. I was literally like a millimeter off there, chat. That's painful. That hurts. Man. What? How did I miss that? What the heck? Okay. So I learned something just now, which is basically the fact that if you fall off of a ledge and you land on something, you are not allowed to basically, you know, jump after that. God, that's so annoying. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. I tried to, Okay, that was absolute horseshit. I should not have missed that. Absolute horseshit right there. No way. No fucking shot, chat. Oh boy. Yeah, these bubbles are kind of rough. Okay. What? How did I miss that bubble? That makes no sense. No, that's so trash. I don't understand that at all. Huh. Okay. That's annoying. Nope. I don't know how the fuck my character missed that. Okay, that was idiotic. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see if this will work. Yeah. Yeah, that is rough, chat. I do not know what is the correct way to handle that. Can't believe I left it here. Oh, give me a second, chat. I gotta log into gotta log into the old Pokemon app. Let's see here, give me a second. Boom. There we go. Log in and see if we can open up at least one pack, if not multiple. Alright. Let's see here. Can I get back up, chat? Can we get much higher? Okay, so we made it here. Alright, alright. That's a good start. Now we need to make it probably to the other side, since it's higher elevation there. And then we'll go from there all the way up, I'm assuming. Not a bad pack opening. I'll take that. Got one brand new card. So that's nice. Yesterday, chat, I think I actually had a really good pack opening. I got, what did I get? I got a rainbow card, and I also got a kind of like holographic card as well, which was really, really dope. But, yeah, let me see here. Okay. Log out of the app for now. Let's make it over to the other side, chat. We can do this. There we go. Okay, made it to the other side. Good, good, good. We just need to concentrate, chat. Need to concentrate and make sure that we don't fall. Okay. Let's try this out. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Ugh, God. That's so tricky. So tricky. Yep. How did that miss? How did my character not land there? Explain. Like, I don't have a proper answer for that. Okay, sure. Just miss one of the bubbles for no godforsaken reason. Sure. Yeah, the really annoying thing about this part, chat, is, if you... You know, if you manage to, like, basically fall lower, and you fall onto a platform, like, for example, what I'm standing on right now, if you do that instead of falling into the water, you basically stay stuck at that position. And if you fall into the water, it will not bring you to the highest elevation place where you were before. It will bring you to the last place that you kind of landed, right? Which is very heavily annoying in my personal opinion. Oh god, that's so fucking crap. So crap. Oh my god. Okay, why is my character not properly fucking jumping? Like, I don't get that. Hmm. Yeah, these bubbles are basically my worst enemy. They are not enjoyable at all. You know, for those of you out there who have never heard me talk about this, I think that, you know, I've mentioned this before. If I were to rank my least favorite mechanics to exist in a video game, number one would be turn-based mechanics. I fucking dislike turn-based a shit ton. Number two would probably be precision platforming. I really dislike platforming stuff. It's not what I consider to be fun. To me, um, I kind of view precision platforming as very frustrating, and I view it as aggravating, kind of rage-inducing gameplay. I do not like the way that precision platforming makes me feel whenever I do play it. Okay, that did not work out. Nope, that did not work out either. Okay, okay. Rage-inducing. Absolutely rage-inducing. There we go. We're back here. There we go. Hmm. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Somehow we made it, chat. Somehow we did. Okay. Okay, we're alive, chat. Can't eat that. Alright, we're alive, chat. We made it. Somehow without getting hit a single time. Mystic egg. Okay, okay. God damn it, chat. It's blocked. How do we get into here? How do we do this? Damn. Surely there's a way, right? That doesn't do anything. Don't think a firecracker does anything. Yeah, I don't know, chat. There's something that I'm missing about that puzzle. Because I do not know how to get in there. It's a tough one. That is a tough one. Okay. I hate that I'm gonna do this because it means that, you know, basically if I want to come back up here, I have to redo this stupid bubble puzzle crap. However, I think that I must do it. Damn. Can I not go over there? That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks, chat. I was hoping we might find a way to... Way to, like, jump over there. Damn it. Ah, it's so annoying. So annoying, chat. Normal egg. Yeah, chat, I don't know if it's possible to explore anything over here on the right side. I feel like we're kind of trapped. So I think maybe the only way forward is by going more to the left side. Yo, what's going on, Vanilla? Welcome on in, homie. What's up? Are we doing the seamless co-op tomorrow? Let me... I'm gonna message you about that, Vanilla. I will chat with you about that tomorrow. Because we do have... we have some stuff to discuss about seamless co-op. Yeah, and I'll kind of, leave that for off-stream rather than talk about it for everyone to witness. Oh, with Drew? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, let me, I'll message you, probably after today's stream, and I'll chat with you about that. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, chat. I honestly think that we probably just have to keep going to the left. I don't really know if there's there's another solution. Okay, so what we'll do... Fly and float. There we go. Yeah, so I don't think we can go up there. I think we save here. Can't go over there. We have to go down, I think. Because I don't think I can jump up there. Oh my god. I feel like this entire area is full of spikes. This does not look good, chat. Looks like we made a lot of progress. Yeah. We have done a good amount of work that I am quite proud of. But we are definitely far from, you know, finishing this game. We've barely scratched the surface. Interesting, okay. Can I do this? Ooh, okay, so I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. What if I... Okay, I can't hug that. Okay. Yeah, so it's looking like this is our only pathway. Okay. Vanilla, do you enjoy playing puzzle games like, you know, whether it's with friends or I don't even know if there are puzzle games that you can play with friends, but, you know, with people watching or by yourself? Like, do you enjoy the puzzle experience? And if so, do you think that there is like a best puzzle game out there? Because honestly, I feel like my knowledge of puzzle games is very limited. I feel like I have not really experienced too much. Um, but I don't know, that might just be me. How the heck am I supposed to press that? Man, that's tough. Okay. Let's see. Damn it. I need to jump on those bubbles. Damn it. Okay, alright. Damn it. I missed. Oh my god. I lost a life. Man, trying to jump on the bubbles, like, at the right, precise time, is rough. There we go. Okay, we figured it out. Now I just need to find a way to get up there, chat. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, we figured it out. Eat fruit, please and thank you. Bee wand. Bee wand. What is bee wand? Bubble wand, maybe? Ooh. Okay. So this is like a way for me to kind of double jump in a sense, right? So you create a bubble and then you jump on the bubble. I see. Okay, okay. Okay, I see that. You can't let the bubble go too high, otherwise you can't jump on it. Okay. I understand now. Okay, okay. Interesting. So let's try this out. Let's see if this works. Okay, so not there. Um, nope, not there. Damn it. Oh man, that's kind of tough to control. Yeah. I wish that it would like, oh, looks like we have ads chat. Another ad break. Let's pause the game and wait. As I was saying, like I wish that you could create multiple bubbles and that way you can like jump on each one, right? And it would be kind of like a way to multi-jump rather than just double jump, but they don't want to, you know, kind of make the game too easy, I suppose, make the exploration too fast for early game. Oh, there we go. Okay. That should be 5, I think, on each arm. So that's good. Um, yeah, let me see what Vanilla said about the puzzle games. So Vanilla, you said last time you played a puzzle game, it was a bunny game. Super Bunny Game, a puzzle game with friends. The game is funny as hell. It's good for streaming. Interesting. Super Bunny Man. Okay, Super Bunny Man. Interesting. Don't have lots of knowledge of puzzle games either. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I think puzzle games, at least in my opinion, they are very like niche, right? Uh it's not a genre that everybody enjoys, and I think that there's just a small percentage of people that really vibe with it and that get a big kick out of those types of games. But yeah. I would say like for me, my puzzle knowledge is really bad in terms of like what good games are out there. I think the only puzzle games that I'm aware of would be um number 1, Blueprints, number 2, Baba Is You, and this game right here, Animal Well. I think that those are the only 3 puzzle games that I am familiar with that I know about and that I've heard are good, you know. Um so yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, how long more do we have? We have 20 seconds on the ads. Okay, okay. Not good at puzzle games. Spend more time on the Ordina puzzle than Millennia in your first playthrough. I don't remember that puzzle. I'm gonna be completely honest. And, you know, I feel like different people, right? They play the games in different ways, of course. Um, I would say that, you know, for me, my experience with potential puzzles in Elden Ring, I I like I don't think that I've ever really found a puzzle in Elden Ring and solved it all by myself without any help, without any research. Basically, I anytime that I came across a puzzle that I am like extremely confused about and I have no idea how to even start the puzzle, I always would look it up online. I would always try and figure out like, okay, what did other people do? And I think that's because, puzzles are fine, right? Puzzles, they are not a bad game mechanic at all. The only thing is that I look at Elden Ring, and to me, Elden Ring is primarily a combat game. It is like that's the focus of it. That is the you know beauty of the game is the combat, and I don't think that there is any human being out there that is like, ooh, I want to play a puzzle game, and then they go and pick Elden Ring, right? So in Elden Ring, in a game that is not focused on puzzles, why would I don't know, why would I waste my time trying to solve every puzzle by myself without seeking out any help online, any research that people have done? That's just my perspective, my view of it. But other people may feel differently. Other people may feel like, ah, well, if there's a puzzle in Elden Ring, I want to be the one to solve it by myself, and I want that credit. I want that satisfaction. And it's like, cool. If you want, then that's fine. But yeah. Let's see here. Ordina is the one you get into the Haligtree area with the invisible black knife and a bunch of Latenna shooting. Oh. Yeah. So at first when you said Ordina, I thought that Ordina was the name of a character, right? I thought that that was like an NPC in Elden Ring. Now that you explained, I know exactly what puzzle you're referring to. And yeah, I did look up online how the heck to kind of deal with that puzzle. And honestly, with that puzzle, getting into the Haligtree, it was not really a problem of like, oh man, this is so difficult, I don't know how to solve it. It was more so that like I did not know how to properly survive the archers while trying to complete the puzzle, right? Like completing the puzzle, that was that was very like, regular, right? Very 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 basic kind of objective, right? But trying to not get absolutely obliterated by the archers, that was even like worse than the puzzle itself. And that was the main problem. Yeah. The thing about puzzles is that if you don't think harder, you can't see any progress. Whereas Elden Ring, even if you're stuck on the boss, you could see yourself getting better at bosses throughout time. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, that's the thing about uh uh combat games, right? Especially something like Elden Ring, where as you fight the boss over and over again, right? Without any doubt in your mind whether it takes you, a couple hours, whether it takes you a day, whether it takes you a week, right? Eventually, you will beat the boss. It's a given, right? Unless you literally uninstall the game and quit playing just fully, you will beat a boss. You just need to keep practicing it, right? And I feel like that is, a source of motivation. Whereas with a puzzle, I very much agree. You can stare at the puzzle for days, you can stare at it for weeks, and you still may not arrive at a solution. And it's can be frustrating, right? And so that's why, some people, such as me, I don't mind looking things up online if I am truly seriously stuck on something. So yeah. Don't really know the actual name of the Ordina puzzle. I think honestly, like, people typically just refer to it as like, yeah, Ordina Town puzzle or something. I don't know if there's like an official name. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. That Ordina town or area that region is horrible. Absolutely horrible. The Archer is the most disgusting part. The Archers, dude, their AI is so fucking like accurate. It's insane. It's like, yeah, and every single, time that they hit you, it's like getting struck by a fucking, rocket launcher missile. Like they absolutely obliterate your health bar. It's insane. Let's see. You avoided checking the guide for Ordina. You're finding the last tower for 2 hours or more. Don't you didn't even know that the sentry torch could reveal the Black Knife assassins? Yeah. You'd suggest people to check the guide. Yep, yep. That was yeah. I had no fucking clue about the sentry torch thing until I read the guide. And when I read the guide, I was like, "Oh, thank the fucking Lord that an item exists," right? Um I think that if the sentry torch did not exist at all in Elden Ring, I think that that Ordina town would be the worst fucking area, period. Right? Like I think anyone and everyone would fucking hate that area so much. Um, but yeah, yeah, yeah. One major problem for Elden Ring is that late game scaling is crazy. That's very true. I feel like, at least this is just my personal experience, right? Um, basically, uh, so I've played Elden Ring. I've played the base game many times, and I've also played the DLC, right? I've beaten the DLC twice. Um, I think that after the amount of time that I have, you know, after all the time that I've invested in Elden Ring, I think I've gotten to a point where, for me, the late game bosses, if you were talking about like for example, Malekith, talking about like Hoarah Godfrey, right? Or is it Godfrey? I think it's Godfrey. It might be some other name that's similar to Godfrey. But yeah, like Hoarah, Melania, right? Like those bosses, don't get me wrong, they are very, very difficult. And when they hit you, they deal a shit ton of damage, for sure. But I think I've played the game enough to where I don't really feel that they are that challenging or that difficult. And I think what caused this is because I played the DLC and holy fucking shit, like I'm gonna be completely honest. DLC bosses in Elden Ring, it makes Melania look like a piece of fucking cake. Like I would very much rather fight Melania compared to DLC enemies. DLC enemies in Elden Ring are absolutely like wild, insane. Um, I played through the DLC the very first time, and I think I did. I don't know if I still have my first playthrough footage. I think I maybe do. Um, the thing about my very first playthrough of the DLC, I think I had a death counter, and I'm pretty sure I died almost 800 times, if not more than 800 times throughout the entire DLC. And I think potentially that is more than I've ever died in the base game by itself. So it's crazy, absolutely crazy. You explored a cave with an invisible black knife as the boss. You thought the game is bugged since the game just released, but it's actually a thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Late game bosses are fine, but the random ass enemies on the road, the Haligtree mob that doesn't even have a weapon, could two-shot you with 50 vigor. Yeah. Yeah, Haligtree is a dangerous area. Haligtree is rough. I'm trying to think, like, other than Haligtree, are there any areas that are absolutely disgusting to go through. Um, hmm. I mean, there are some um, very rough enemies. Yeah, Haligtree is quite bad. I think what's the name of that area? The No, that's not the right name of it. Why am I blanking on the name? Basically the entire full area where Malekith is located. That Malekith area, where you have like Godskin nobles, you have you know, obviously the random enemies, you have Placidusax, you have Malekith, like I think that the enemies there are brutal. Brutal enemies. Should count your death. Your death count. Shadow of the Erdtree alone, probably minimum 600. 100 to Bale alone. Bale was a very tough fight. Very tough. Consecrated Snowfield is just a vigor check. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think for me, like I've played the game many times already, and so for me, Consecrated Snowfield, I kind of just run through that area and I speed run it. I just go and do the required stuff and I get out of there. I don't stick around. I don't mess around with stuff. Whole DLC as well, yeah. Farum Azula. Yep, that's the name of it. I don't know why, but I was thinking that Farum Azula was Dragon Burrow or something, which is not at all the correct name of that place. But yeah, and I think like for newer players, Caelid is a very dangerous region as a whole. I feel like you know the scaling of enemies and whatever compared to like you know what you experience in like Limgrave and Liurnia and whatever. Caelid is on a whole other level that is ridiculous. Yeah. But insane stuff. Um, Cool. Let's get back into doing some puzzling, shall we? Let's do some more Animal Well. Okay. Resume. All right. How do I climb here, chat? How do I do this? Um, nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. I'm so close to reaching that. Nope, that didn't work. There we go. Okay, we figured it out, chat. Why did I jump like so fucking far to the left there? There we go. Okay. Interesting. There's like, there's this object that's on the right side of the screen, and this particular object, it like, it looked, I don't know if it actually did do it, but it looked like it changed colors when I was nearby this. Like, it's kind of like changing between blue and white, and I don't know, yeah, I don't know if that is, yeah, that's kind of annoying to do. Let me see here. Interesting. So I can't do that. I was thinking that might be possible for us. It doesn't seem that way. Nope. That was such a massive failure right there. Nope. Man, this like method of quote unquote double jumping is so like I don't know. It's so frustrating to do. I am not a fan of it. Okay, we made it up here. Okay, okay. What the heck is this? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. I see now. Ah, god damn it. That was a failure. How do I turn this one on? Nope. Damn it. That's annoying. Okay. This is gonna be tough. Yeah. Yeah, I expected something like that. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do there, chat. That is kind of confusing. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Holy fuck. Like, I don't even think that I... Yeah, I don't even think that I, like, moved my controller or anything, but it's still... God, that is... Wow, that is precise. Okay. Nice, okay. So we made it here. Very well done. Surely it does not pop, right, when we go to the next screen? Interesting. Okay, okay. Wait, what? What the fuck just happened there? Maybe it, like, hit the fucking corner of the, I guess, block or whatever. The brick. Oh my god. Why the fuck did my character not jump on the bubble there? This is the reason why I don't like this ability, is that, you know, rather than just simply pressing, like, for example, the A button, pressing it twice, um, and, you know, double jumping, you have to, like, precisely aim your character, which I think is really fucking dumb. And yeah, I'm not a fan of the controls in this game being very very annoying like that. God damn it. So close. Oh, I can't create a bubble? You're kidding me. I'm literally, like, touching the corner there, and it's like it's so close to working, but then it's not working. God damn it. I hate this so much. And I can't believe that I can't create a bubble right here. Oh, man. Oh, that is frustrating as hell. Yup. Nope, that won't work either. I really need some higher elevation. Nope, that didn't work. There we go, chat. My god. Why did it take me that long? Okay. I did just now get a Steam achievement, chat, so let me check and see what that achievement was, because it might be important for the game. Let me see here. Find 8 secret eggs. Okay. Why is 8 an important number? Maybe we unlocked something after we got 8. Interesting. Okay. Jump King So funny thing is, Vanilla, I don't know if you've ever played Jump King. I actually own the game. I have Jump King on Steam, but I've never played it. And the reason why is because I know definitively, without any doubt, if I were to play um, Jump King, I would very likely want to absolutely just like break everything in my room. Yeah, I feel like I would be so incredibly angry at that game that it would be miserable. Hmm. Something is weird about that drop. Something is very, very weird. Okay. Let's try something. Um, so we do this. Can I actually hit this thing? Doesn't seem like I can. Interesting. Yeah, something about this drop down is very, very, very strange. Very weird. I feel like there has to be some kind of a passageway that I'm missing, but I don't know. I don't know where the passageway is, and I don't know how to like find the location of it. How to open it up, I suppose. Nope. None of that worked. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. Strange. You think you'll play Jump King one day, but it's probably behind a lot of other games, you said, in terms of priority. Break Your Things we want to see. Uh, yeah. Breaking things is, not something that I enjoy, especially because I am, what's it called? I am not someone made out of, unlimited money. Yeah, I think, like, you know, long ago, I told this story on my channel, and I'll tell it again for anyone out there who's never heard it before. Um, when I was younger, and I was much more stupid, I was, just a big moron. Big fat dum-dum, right? So when I was a younger kid, I, what's it called? I used to play a lot of mobile games. And, yeah, so I used to play a lot of mobile games. And one of the, well, there was like a couple of different mobile games that I played. Um, one of them that I played, it's a game known as Clash of Clans. And then there was another mobile game that I played, which is very much related, very much the same, called Clash Royale. Two different games made by the same developer. I would say that, you know, Clash of Clans was not too terrible. I enjoyed the game. I thought that it was pretty fun at times. And you know, there were some moments that I disliked, that I hated, but overall, I think that it was I think that it was uh pretty well designed, generally speaking. There were moments that I did get upset with Clash of Clans, right? Especially, like, for example, if what's it called? If you know, I tried to raid someone's base and, you know, something went wrong. I think that you know, there were those moments where I was like, fuck this game, I hate this game, right? And I did get upset. However, um, you know, more than Clash of Clans, there was the other game, Clash Royale, which pissed me off a lot more. A whole lot more. Um, yeah, Clash Royale was one of the most insanely aggravating video games that I've ever experienced. Um, that's annoying. That is extremely annoying. I swear I could have made that. And so, long story short, chat, playing both Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, more so Clash Royale compared to Clash of Clans, um, I actually ended up, um, I ended up breaking multiple phones that I you know, was that I owned at the time, right? So, you know, what would happen is, like, I would, you know, play these games on my phone, and then I would end up breaking the phone because of how fucking, you know, pissed off and angry that I got. And yeah, so I would break a phone, and then I would get a replacement phone. And I think this happened maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe a little bit more than that. So it was a major problem. And eventually, I just had to I had to basically just, you know, kind of tell myself, like, stop playing these shit ass games, like, get away from it. And I think what really helped is, you know, number one, I had, you know, at some point in my life, I finally got my hands on a good console. You know, I had like an Xbox 360, and you know, on top of the Xbox 360, eventually, I would get my hands on a desktop PC, thanks to my brother. And I think that, you know, especially after I got my PC and I was able to use my PC for gaming and whatnot, I basically just no longer had any desire to play mobile games that much. So I ended up basically deleting all of the old mobile games that I used to play, and I got rid of them. Um, but yeah. After experiencing that nonsense with mobile games, I basically, you know, I've kind of, I would say that I have, I mean, it sounds really dumb, but I would say that I've kind of, you know, strengthened my mental fortitude, and I've made it to where, like, now I don't really get as angry as I used to before. And you know, one of the things that I basically focus on now is, like, you know, if I do get angry at games nowadays, like, it's possible. It's a lot less common, but it is possible. And basically, you know, in the moments whenever I get really frustrated at a game, I always make sure that I do not basically do not physically, you know, um, what's the word? Like, physically damage, I guess, any valuable thing, right? So typically what I'll do, a lot of the time, like, I never really do this on stream. I don't think it's ever happened before, but off stream, if I'm gaming, if I'm playing, and something frustrates me, um, basically what I tend to do is I tend to, like, take my arm or my hand, and I'll kind of, like, slam it down on the arm of my chair, right? This chair that I'm sitting in, I slam it down on the arm of the chair. Um, Anything that's, like, valuable, like electronics, for example, I basically do not mess around with that. Um, and so I make sure to find things that I can kind of smack around, which are sturdy, that does not, you know, does not break very easily and is not super fragile. But yeah, my moments of rage, I think, are more controlled nowadays. What will get you mad mostly? I think, to put, you know, to very broadly, very generally describe um my frustrations, I think the when it comes to games, the number one thing that will piss me off is if there is a situation where I know for a fact that I am playing the game properly. I am doing everything correctly that I should be doing, but the game basically it decides to hit me with some unknown bullshit that should not exist, that the game should not be allowed to do. If I feel like a game is, you know, fucking me over, not in a logical way, not in a way where it's like, okay, I understand that, you know, I understand that a particular game mechanic is causing me to not be able to like progress or not be able to complete an objective, right? If it's some like unknown random bullshit reason, like for example, random RNG, random you know, probability that makes no sense, that pisses me off a lot. Uh, Times when, you know, like I guess a good example, right, would be like if I were playing Elden Ring and let's say that I were fighting a boss and I was doing everything correctly, doing just fighting the boss normally as I would, and then instead of like, you know, the boss killing me because I did not properly dodge an attack or I did not block or whatever, right? I did not iframe or whatnot. Maybe I died because somehow I got stuck in an area of the boss arena. Like maybe there was a tiny little fucking rock or a ledge that I got stuck on that should not have happened. Like that pisses me off. That is really annoying. Um, if the circumstances are unreasonable, if the circumstances are bullshit, that pisses me off. Um, so yeah. That's I think the thing that is sort of a pet peeve. It's a thing that you know gets me riled up. Um, Generally speaking, but yeah, I will say that like, you know, I don't know if you were here earlier whenever I mentioned this vanilla, but I'll mention it again because I very firmly, very strongly believe in this. You know, when it comes to gaming, I know what things that I enjoy and I know what things that I don't enjoy. And, you know, for me personally, my preferences the number one game mechanic that I am not a fan of, that I don't care about, and I never will, is turn-based gameplay, right? Things like JRPGs where you fight against other enemies and you take turns doing stuff. I don't like turn-based games. Um, so that is one thing I dislike. And then the second kind of mechanic in games, and this is also a genre of games out there that I don't like, is I am not a fan of precision platforming. Precision platforming is boring as hell to me, and I don't find it to be fun. I find it to be most of the time aggravating and annoying. So yeah. Precision platforming in games will make me probably rage and mauled and you know extremely angry at times. So yeah. My leave for now. Got to do some paperwork. Have a good stream. Appreciate you, Vanilla. Appreciate it a lot, homie. Um, I will message you on Discord about Elden Ring. And get things sorted out on that end. But I appreciate you stopping by. Best of luck with your paperwork. I hope that it goes smoothly for you. I hope you're able to get a lot done. And yeah. Enjoy your free time after the paperwork is over, hopefully. I hope you're able to enjoy some good free time with that. Okay. There is absolutely something in this corner, chat. Like, I know for a fact that there's something, but I cannot reach it. Like, I don't know how to reach it. Let me see here. Let's try something, chat. There we go. Okay. I was just doing the wrong thing by trying to place the bubble up there at like when we were at the top there. I was just being a fucking stubborn idiot is what I was doing. Okay. Let me see here, chat. So, if we go down here and over here, let me save. There we go. Let's go down. Okay. What? Why did I jump over the bubble? Stupid ass fucking thing. Okay, so I jump here, jump here, jump here. Stop jumping over the bubble, you absolute clown of a character. Okay. Is that the only thing then? Just a fruit over here? I guess that might be the only thing. Hmm. I feel like we've explored everything over here, chat. I feel like there's not really anything left. We can try going back over there. We can try doing that. Okay. Uh, okay. Sure. So that does damage me. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, chat. So, we're gonna go up here. Now we need to go over here. And we need to drop down. Nope, not all the way down like that, you bozo. Okay. So... Nice, nicely done. Nope, I'm an idiot. Damn it, I can't reach the other one. For fuck's sake, man, can you land on the fucking... There we go. Okay, so they do damage you. I see, okay. Nope. I do not like that. For fuck's sake. God damn it. Yeah, I hate that, like, you know, this part right here. Basically, it kind of resets you all the way, at the other end of the screen when you fall into the water. Great egg. Very nice. Great egg. Okay, so the question is, how the fuck do I get up there, chat? I can see on this map here that there is a pathway, but I cannot reach that pathway. It is way too high. Yeah, that's way too high, chat. Oh, I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Honestly, I feel like it might just be better if we were to kind of just sacrifice our lives to the storks. Oh, you fucking cunt of a game. I hate that shit so much. There we go, chat. Okay. Yeah, we solved that puzzle. Okay, okay. Um. Hmm. Okay. Never mind. That was a failure. I got scared for a second there, chat. Oh my god. Because I thought that ads were currently playing right now. And I was like, oh shit, did I miss an ad break? But it turns out that, no, it's just a notification saying that ads are going to start soon. We do have ads starting in about a little bit less than 2 minutes from now, chat, so be prepared for that. Okay. There we go. Nice. Save the game there. So we are now here. Let's try going down, chat, because I don't know if we can do anything over here. Okay, we have ads starting soon, so I'll get prepared for that, chat. Interesting. Okay. That's pretty cool. So we found a candle and we were able to light it. What does this crank do? I don't remember. Oh, that's what it does. Okay, now I remember that one. Okay, okay. Alright, let's pause the game here, chat. We're gonna pause, take our little ad break, do some stretching, and then we will continue.
Oh boy. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels good, chat. Oh man. Oh yeah. Ooh, baby. Okay. I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna do my dumbbell lifts as I normally would do. And then after that, I'm probably going to take a moment to send a text message really quickly. Or actually, no. Shit. 1 a.m. in the morning. I had a friend of mine send me a text message, and I want to reply to it, but I will reply tomorrow because it's too late at night, and I don't want to wake them up with any notification. But yeah, let me do my dumbbell lifts as normal. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. And then 5 on this arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, there we go, chat. There we go. You know, chat, this is not something that I want to share, that I feel proud about or anything like that, but I thought I would, bring it up because it is something that is kind of relevant, and, it's something that, is mind-blowing to me, right? So, I, recently I've been trying to be more, proactive when it comes to applying for jobs because I do need at least a part-time job to support myself. I feel like if I am unable to, yeah, if I'm unable to earn some money, and I have to continuously rely on my family for everything, um, I feel like I am a burden. I feel like I am kind of like, you know, someone who is being kind of like a little bit of a parasite on my family, right? And I don't feel good about that. So I've been trying to be a little bit more proactive, trying to find something simple, something easy that I can do for work that I can earn some income. Um, Recently, I found, I did some searching and that I found that, there are some uh, businesses that are looking for like delivery drivers, right? And so, being a delivery driver, like one of the main things that I looked for was delivering pizza because delivering pizza is very simple and easy. You get paid for making the delivery, and you can potentially maybe earn tips, right? With delivering pizza. And so I found two different, businesses, pizza restaurants nearby that were, they put out like notifications that they were hiring, or at least one of them
one of them did put out, you know, a job listing on a website. The other one, I went directly to their website and I applied. Um, the first business, the first pizza restaurant that I went directly to their website and I applied through their website, they sent me an email, I think yesterday, or maybe it was like earlier today. They sent me an email saying, we appreciate you applying, but unfortunately, we are not going to move ahead with your application, right? Which is absolutely insane to me. Like, I think, you know, I understand if it is a situation of like, okay, you know, we maybe maybe the pizza shop does not have the budget to hire another person. Perhaps that's the case. But I feel like, you know, being a pizza delivery driver, there I don't think that there is, you know, a an overabundance of people that want to work that job, right? Like I don't think that there's such thing as too many pizza delivery drivers. I think that the more that a business can have, the better that they will be. And you know, I think that if the reasoning of the pizza restaurant is that, oh yeah, we already have enough pizza drivers and we don't need more, I think that's kind of dumb. I don't agree with that. I think that's a very lame reason to, you know, kind of deny someone a job, right? Um, because yeah, I think that the more drivers, the more delivery drivers you have, the better you will be able to, you know, manage operations and be able to, you know, kind of serve customers, right? And I think the craziest thing to me is that I feel like, you know, pizza delivery driver is such a basic job, right? That like even a high school kid could be able to complete that job, right? So it's like, how in the hell is it possible that we live in a, you know, a country, we live in a situation where basic high school level jobs are rejecting applications. You know what I mean? Like that just, to me, that signifies that the job industry is royally fucked, and that it is not operating properly. And it's just mind blowing that you know, I'm in this type of situation where I can't even get a fucking simple ass, you know, part-time minimum wage job, right? That's mind blowing to me. Um, so yeah, I'm going, you know, I already applied to the second pizza restaurant place, and the thing is that like this second pizza restaurant, right? They have a shop that is literally like 5 minutes away from where I live. And, you know, I feel like if they hire me, that'll be really advantageous because I can easily get to and from work and I can, you know, help to deliver pizzas, especially in this local area, very quickly, right? So I applied to this location very close by to where I live. And then there's another location which is about 10-15 minutes away from where I am, 10 to 15. It's not really that far, and it's not really that inconvenient for me. So my game plan is that if this first pizza shop location, you know, ends up rejecting me for God knows whatever reason, I will try to apply to the other location and see what they say. But yeah, I just need I need a very simple, you know, just basic job that I can work and one that is flexible with my hours, um, so that I can balance both school and a part-time job, earning some income for myself so I can support myself because yeah, like I gotta be honest with you, chat, like, you know, I think the idea, the mental concept of not having a job and being able to like have a bunch of free time, right, on your hands because you're not working at a job or anything. I think that mental concept, it sounds nice. It sounds so, appealing, right? But honestly, if you're an adult and you live and you don't work, you don't earn any income, whether it's part-time job or full-time job, it is at some point you start to feel miserable. You start to feel like, you are you're not progressing anywhere, right? And it's just it's horrible. Um so yeah. I even though I would love to be able to not ever work a day in my life, that would be amazing. That would be a dream. I have to. And so yeah, that's something that I'm kind of working on right now, is trying to see if I can, secure myself a part-time job. We'll see. We'll see. All right, what is this circular recess? Seems like there's like some kind of an object that goes here. I don't know what that object is meant to be, but it seems like it's something important. I can't go further to the right, which is kind of annoying. Um, Man, this is tough. Where have I not explored, chat? Can I go to where the kangaroo was? Maybe I can go there? Hmm. By the way, I still have not... Wait, what is this? Oh, are these like map markers that I can place on? That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering what that stamp item was. Yeah, whatever that section is, chat, I can't jump up there. Hmm. God damn it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna save our progress there, chat. Grab that. Gonna save our progress again. Damn it. Hmm. Damn it. So close. So close, chat. Oh, come on. Nope, that didn't work. Nope, that didn't work. How did it work the first time, chat? I am legitimately confused. There we go. Oh, come on. Hmm. Okay, let's try something, chat. Nice. Okay, there we go, chat. Perfect. So now, we have a light here, which is exactly what I want. Absolutely beautiful. Hmm. Okay, okay. Interesting. Yeah, the main thing that I'm trying to figure out, chat, which my guess is that very likely it's not possible. Very likely it's not something that works. Um I'm basically just curious, like, okay, is there a way, you know, you kind of see, if you look here right above my character's head, there's like these 3 blocks that are kind of transparent, but they have an X in them, right? Is there a way to switch those blocks to where they are completely transparent and that I can like pass through them? Like you can see here, I can't pass through these blocks. I want to see if there's a way that you can kind of yeah, basically deal with those like, you know, transparent X blocks, because I feel like being able to kind of quote unquote deactivate them is definitely something that I want to do, right? Definitely something that um is important. Um yeah. Yeah, yeah. So that's the main thing that I'm like wondering about, whether it's possible or not. Um I feel like I'm probably going to be disappointed. I feel like the answer is probably going to be no, but even still, I do want to check, you know. So with this game, right, I feel like The world in this game is so interesting that I don't even know what is possible or what isn't possible, right? And it's kind of tough to test the boundaries, you know? Okay, let's see here. So we'll try going down. Try going this way. Okay, okay. Ooh, okay, brand new area, chat. And a fucking telephone. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. Yeah, it seems like we can only go up here. Okay. Alright, alright. Blocked. Oh god. It's one of these puzzles, chat. Oof. Yikes. We got squished to death. Absolutely smushed. No. Okay, I missed it. Desert egg. Okay. Oh my god. That is evil, chat. That's so evil. That is so evil. Okay. Okay, we can figure out this puzzle. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That is... Oof. That's fast. That is real fast, chat. No way. Oh, that's brutal. My god, how fast that is, chat. Insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, okay, we're safe, chat. We're safe. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. No way! How do you do that? That is... Wow. Like, I could not believe how fast that was. Man. What a painful puzzle this is, chat. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Actually, let's use the bubble. I'm on bubble. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, I hate you. Nope, that doesn't work. So close. So close, so close. Beautiful. Okay, so there's a shortcut there. Nice. That way we never have to go back up. Okay, okay. Okay, it's blocked. I think I understand what I need to do, chat. I think so. Fuck you. Okay. Oh, wait a second, chat. Oh, okay. It all connects together. Okay. I see it now. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, yeah, chat, like, I do not know. I do not know how I'm supposed to break these cubes. I simply do not have that knowledge. Nope. Yeah, none of this works. None of it does anything. Yeah, that's fine. We can reset at the telephone. We don't need need that right now. Man. This is tough, chat. Like I am so incredibly tempted to look things up, to research. But I don't want to spoil myself, you know? My god, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be real tough trying to figure this out. And I feel like I may need, you know, some streams I may need to like just take a mental break and play something different. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, like I'm very curious. I'm really wanting to figure out how do I go down from here? Is there a way to go down? But I feel like the answer is no. Hmm. Tough, tough, tough chat. Yeah. This is a little bit of a conundrum. A little bit of a conundrum, chat. Um, let's see. It's currently 1:41 a.m. in the morning. 1:41 a.m. Hmm. You know, chat, like, I could, I could, continue to explore more. I think, I think that Animal Well is a very, very well-designed game, right? I think that this game is very, very beautiful, and the mechanics that exist in this game are wonderful, right? They are very smart. That being said, I want to very openly admit that I think one of the critiques I have for this game, one of the potential aspects of this game that could be improved is that and I understand this is a puzzle game, and it is not meant to be something that you are supposed to like speed run, right? It's not something that you're supposed to just zoom through, right? However, I think that for me personally, the requirement that in order to like travel around the map, you have to basically like walk everywhere. You can't teleport. You can't fast travel anywhere. That is a little bit annoying because if we take a look at the map here, I don't know if it will allow us to. Um, let me see if it allows us to zoom. Yeah, like look at how fucking massive this map is, right? And let's say that, right now I'm over here in the bottom right side of this map. If I want to go all the way over to the, you know, left side here, or if I want to go all the way up top to the north, like it's a very far journey. It is not a short walk, and me personally, I do not enjoy um having to basically retrace my steps and repeatedly going through areas that I've already walked through, that I've already explored, right? And so, you know, I would very much rather prefer that all of these different telephones that exist in the game, I would very much rather prefer that we can fast travel, that we can teleport to each telephone in the game. I think that would be really, really, really nice. And if it is something that is unlocked later in the game, then of course that's great. But I do wish that I had the ability now. Like that would be so convenient, and it would be really, really, a lot more efficient for me personally. I am enjoying this game immensely, but I think that even though I would not mind exploring more, the fact that I would have to kind of like walk through this entire, you know, area, this entire region, go all the way back up here to, the middle, and then either go like to the right, you know, north, or to the left, north. Like it's so tedious. It's so time consuming. And I wish that there was a faster method of travel. Um, yeah, that's my personal take on it. Uh, the fact that I have to retrace my steps and um, uh, uh, travel again through areas that I've already been through once, that is a deterrent. That is something that, for me, it removes my motivation to continuously play this game. Um, yeah, yeah. But anyways, chat. Let me see here. I think what I'll do is I will travel all the way back to the very, very, very middle of this game, the very middle of the map. Let me see if I can get over there. So I need to go... I need to go up north here, it looks like. Like this. Okay, do I want to go left or do I want to go right? Let's go left, chat. I think left will be faster for us getting to what's it called? Getting to the middle of the map. Yeah, like if I did not have to, you know, retrace my steps every single time that I wanted to go to, you know, an existing region, then I would be way more inclined to continue exploring more. Beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go back to the main menu here. There we go. Yeah, chat. You know, this stream, this session of Animal Well, was definitely shorter than the previous session, and I would say in general, it was kind of a shorter stream. I could maybe find something to randomly stream. You know, if I don't want to continue playing Animal Well right now, but I feel like it's probably better for me to just call it here and try to get some sleep. Yeah, I think that's the game plan. And one thing that I am going to do 100% is, if I, you know, conclude my stream here, I will make sure that my Ghost of Tsushima VODs are ready to be published on my channel. I need to get on that. I need to just get it done with, for sure. Yeah. So I'll probably work on that, and then tomorrow, right, after I wake up, right, we have our Elden Ring seamless co-op stream with good old Just Drew Main and Mr. Greasy T, the homies. So I'm looking forward to that. Very, very excited, and yeah, it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a fun time. Trying to think if I'm forgetting about mentioning anything. Let me see here. So, let's see. Take a look at the old calendar. Okay. Yeah. So, chat. This is probably something important, something that you know, is worth mentioning for, you know, my upcoming live streams, right? This week, right? Today is already technically Monday. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, so it's technically Monday. This week is actually kind of like a holiday week here in the United States. Basically, I believe this upcoming Thursday is officially Thanksgiving here in the U.S. So if you guys live outside the U.S., you may not potentially celebrate Thanksgiving, but here in the U.S. it is kind of like a national holiday, right? Of course, it goes without saying that I will not be streaming on Thursday. Like I typically never do, right? But that goes without saying. Like it's definitely not happening on Thursday. I do not know what my family plans to do for Thanksgiving. I'm not sure how we are going to end up celebrating the holiday. There is a very real chance that my family does something over the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So there's a very real chance that on one of the days, or maybe even multiple of the days this weekend, I may not be able to stream. Because obviously, when it comes to family, I do have to prioritize. I do have to I have to make sure that I take care of family before I play video games and goof off on stream. So, what I will probably do is, if possible, assuming that I learn about my weekend plans before, then at the very latest on Thursday night, I will upload something on my Twitch stories, right? So pay attention to the Twitch stories. I will upload a post to my Twitch stories and say, hey guys, maybe no stream Friday, or maybe no stream Saturday as well, right? I will let you guys know what the plan is for this weekend. I would say the quote unquote worst case scenario, right, is that this entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm not able to stream at all. And if that does happen, then it does happen, right? Family is important. But I will try to stream if I do have some free time. If I am not spending time with family, I will try to stream for you guys. I don't know if we are going to be doing more Animal Well, like on multiple days, or what the plan is. There is a chance that let's say hypothetically I do end up streaming this next upcoming weekend. I may potentially just enjoy some fun kind of old games that I've played before, and there's a couple reasons for that, right? Number one, I think that Animal Well is a game where I do enjoy it. I have a lot of fun with it, but I feel like it can definitely get very very uneventful. Very the word boring, I think, is too strong of a word to describe it. But, basically, I feel like there are moments of the game where it can feel like there's not really anything fascinating that is happening, and it's very easy to, get a little bit tired of the game and be like, you know what, I think I've played enough of it tonight. So that's kind of like one of the reasons. The other reason is that, I feel like since this week, especially the end of this week is kind of like a holiday in the US, right? With Thanksgiving. I feel like my viewers who are in the US and who do celebrate the holidays, they will probably be very busy. And I don't want to, stream Animal Well, a brand new kind of playthrough, a brand new adventure,
during this holiday weekend if my US viewers are potentially busy, right? I'll give them, you know, some other content that they have potentially seen before, you know, with games that I've played on my channel before. I'll give them that, and then, you know, the weekend after Thanksgiving, you know, we can jump back into Animal Well instead. So yeah, I think that's the game plan. But you know, technically today, right, Monday, we have Elden Ring Seamless Co-op, and I'm very much excited for that. Very much looking forward to it. And then potentially, you know, this weekend, maybe no streams, or maybe stream only one day. I don't know. We'll see how things work out. All I will say is that, you know, I will probably upload something to my Twitch stories and let you guys know, hey, this weekend, here's the schedule. Or, you know, what I can do is I can post something in my Discord, even though I usually don't actively yap too much in there. For any of my viewers out there, any of you guys who either lurk or any of you guys who are Twitch VOD watchers, if you guys would like me to, you know, make sort of like an announcement in my Discord about this weekend's schedule, you can let me know. You can actually jump into my Discord and you can tag me and be like, hey, Mr. Streamer Guy, can you please notify us via Discord if you are or are not going to be streaming, right? Feel free to do that. No problem whatsoever. But if, you know, if you know, I would say that, like, if I forget to post anything in Discord, there will for sure be some kind of announcement on my Twitch stories about whether I am or am not streaming. I will make sure that it appears on Twitch stories. I will try my best to also remember to post something in Discord about it as well. So, yeah. But in any case, though, chat, today's stream was good. I had a really, really wonderful, fun time. I think that, you know, we made some good progress. We unlocked the very, very wacky, bizarre double jump in this game. Very, very, very strange version of the double jump, right? And yeah. I think that, you know, with the new, you know, double jump that we have, and the progress in the areas that you know, we potentially have or have not yet unlocked. You know, I think that we are, yeah, we are on our way to making some I think some good discoveries with the you know, story, with the lore, with you know, the world building. I think it'll be pretty fucking dope, right? And I'm looking forward to it very much so. But yeah, that officially concludes day two of our Animal Well playthrough, for sure. I hope you guys got to enjoy it a little bit. I feel like, you know, with these Animal Well streams, basically, you know, these streams are kind of more relaxing, more chill, more low-key, so you can kind of, you know, put the stream on your second monitor, put it in the background. You don't even have to actively have the tab open, and you can just chill and vibe to the you know, interesting music and the very very fascinating vibes that Animal Well has as a game. So yeah. But in any case, though, chat, I should stop yapping now. I should go to bed. I should sleep a little bit. So I'm gonna say goodnight and farewell to you all, chat. Let me see. I would, like, it would be awesome if I could raid over to good old Rob CD, but unfortunately his channel does not allow for small raids, so I can't do that. I think
maybe today, chat, I will send you guys over to the Ferret channel. I think I'll send you guys over to the Ferret channel. I don't really have anyone better to raid instead on my follow list. So yeah. But let me see here. So I am going to pull up. Where's my outro song at? There we go. Man, YouTube is taking a good while to load. Come on, YouTube. I believe in you. You can load this. There you go. Wow. That was like a super lengthy load time for this this song, this video. There we go. Okay. So we'll do that, and then what I will do is I will say goodnight and farewell to you, chat. We do have ads that are going to be starting in roughly about 3 minutes from now. So what I'll probably do is I will, wait for the ad break to finish, and then we will get the raid going after that. And I will exercise. I will honor my promise, and I will do some dumbbell lifts for you guys. But yeah. Let me see here. So I'm gonna grab our 2 lovely mascots of our channel. Hello, you. Hi. Yes, you. You are adorable, and you, my good friend, are also fantastic. Miniature adorable. Cool. Good stuff. Yeah. Chat, my lovely chat. I had a great stream today. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Hope you guys had a fun time. Shout out to Vanilla for stopping by and saying hello. You are a very wonderful human being, very wonderful viewer as well, and I appreciate you. Yeah. I had some fun going through Animal Well. Fun trying to figure out these different puzzles, trying to, master. That is an over exaggeration, but I tried to get better at using the double jump, and we will continue to use it in the future and try to get better at it. But yeah, for now we're gonna pause our playthrough here. We're going to pick it up at a later time, and I'm looking forward to it. But in the very near future, Elden Ring Seamless Co-op definitely has me excited. So stay tuned for that, chat. For those that don't know, so I think I will potentially be doing a collaboration live stream. Like, I will be going live and collabing with Drew for Elden Ring tomorrow. So if you see me go live on Monday, then you can expect to see some Elden Ring, right? And that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah. If I do not go live, if I do not do the shared chat streaming, then you can pop over to Just Drew Main's channel, and you can hear my absolutely horrible, ugly voice, in the voice call that I'm in with Drew. But yeah. Much love, chat. You guys are awesome. You guys are the absolute best. And I appreciate each and every one of you. As always, right, to all of you out there, whether you were watching the stream, you currently are watching the stream, you will be watching the VOD in the future, please have a lovely, fantastic, amazing rest of the day or night. I love you all. You guys are the best. I appreciate you a lot, a whole ton. Thank you. As always, right, please, all of you, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, eat lots of yummy, delicious food. Make sure you guys drink plenty of water. Always stay hydrated. Bottom line, take care of yourselves, stay comfy, stay cozy, and I will see you guys very, very soon. The ad break is going to be starting basically in like a couple seconds now, so I will honor the ad break. I will do some weight lifts, and after the ad break is over, we'll get the raid going is what we'll do. So yeah, much love to you all. Yeah. Keep it chill, keep it frosty. Have a good week ahead of you. And if you do celebrate the holidays, happy holidays to all of you. Enjoy the time with friends and family. Please do. Yeah. All right. Let's wait for the ad break to start, and then we'll stretch, we'll do some exercising, and then after the ad break is over, we will get the raid started. There we go, chat. There's the ad break right there. Okay, stand up. Oh boy, do a little bit of stretching. Oh, yep. Ooh, that feels good. Yeah, that feels good. Okay. Oh man. Yep. Make sure the arm muscles and bones and ligaments are flexible. Ah, beautiful. All right. Where is my weight? Up we go. Okay. I should also do some kind of like side lifts as well, where I like raise the kind of weight up like that. But we'll do some dumbbell lifts first. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Nicely done, chat. Another 5. We can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, chat. All right, let's go ahead and put the weight down. Ooh, boo. Nicely done. Chat, since we do have about a minute and a half left for the ads to finish, so I actually did, when I was looking around at the Hot Topic store, wanting to buy the Genshin merchandise, right? I was wandering around, just looking at the clothing that they had on the shelves and whatnot, and I noticed one peculiar, piece of merchandise, piece of clothing that caught my eye, and I'm not gonna lie, chat, I was very, very, very tempted to buy it. And honestly, I think the good news is that this item that I saw at Hot Topic, it was it was not like a limited item, right? It's not like a thing where it'll go away after a certain day or time. I feel like it's like a permanent thing. So maybe in the future, like if Hot Topic has a really good sale that goes on, I might potentially pick one up. I saw in the store they had pajamas. They had clothing that you can sleep in, and one of the pajamas that they had was Mountain Dew Baja Blast pajamas. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware. I feel like a lot of you out there should be. But, yeah, I think this speaks for itself. I think that this explains everything, right? So, maybe, potentially, one day in the future, I may pop up on stream and say hello to you guys, and I will show you guys the webcam, right? I will show you the glorious, wonderful, incredible magnificence of Mountain Dew Baja Blast pajamas. Maybe. The only kind of unfortunate thing is that, I mentioned this earlier in my stream, but just as a reminder for those of you out there, where I live, the 2 closest locations for Hot Topic, in comparison to where I currently am, there's one that is north of me, and there's another that is south of me. Both of the locations, north and south, it's roughly about like a 30-minute drive, or like maybe even up to like a 45-minute drive. If traffic is really bad, it's quite far away from me, both north and south. So going to Hot Topic is not something that I do very often, and it's not something that I can do very often. So I will probably have to wait for a little while before getting, any such pair of pajamas or any other clothing. But yeah, that is something that I did see in the store, and it did catch my eye, and I looked at it and I was like, maybe, you know, it seemed very fitting for me. But yeah. In any case, though, chat, the ads are over. We're done with the ads. We are gonna go ahead and get this raid going, shall we? So, I'll go ahead and swap over to the ending screen, and I will start up the outro song for you guys. And after the outro song is over, we will say hello to the Ferret software channel, the lovely, lovely, beautiful ferrets. Let me see here. So I'm gonna do sub raid. I'm gonna do raid, and then I'm gonna do raid Ferret software. Perfect. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Chat. My beautiful chat. We're gonna get things going. We're gonna get out of here. I know. Yeah. My fellow capybara emotional support plush. He is staring at me with very, very soul-searching eyes, you know. But anyways, with that being said, chat, let's get the heck out of here. Let's say farewell. From me to you, this is good night. It might be daytime where you are, so I hope you have a lovely, wonderful day, if it is. And I will see you guys in, you know, if I do go live, if I do stream, I'll see you guys in less than 24 hours from now. And you know, maybe potentially that might be the only live stream of this upcoming week, assuming that I spend time with family celebrating the holidays. So yeah. But much love to you all. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you individuals out there. Always stay awesome. Stay awesome. Yeah. Good night, chat. Farewell. Peace out. Bye-bye. Love you all.